What's up YouTubers? This is Chetan here and welcome to my channel Nature Design. I hope you have seen the video in which I have shown you how to make a bull skull using a water sealant, and if you haven't seen it, I have kept the video in the description below, and I'll be making a desert terrarium using this bull skull in it. I'll be also using some plants from my previous build. I haven't shooted a video for this build, it was just an experiment, but it is not doing so well, so I decided to use some of the plants which from this terrarium for today's build. So let's get started with it. The base layer of the terrarium will be the false bottom, and I'll be using Lika clay balls for the false bottom. The jar which I am using for today's build wasn't a jar, it was a bottle, and I have cut the nozzle of the bottle using the rotary tool, and then I stick the bottle to the wood using silicone. And now I am placing mosquito mesh. This is just to keep the substrate away from falling into the false bottom. Now I am placing charcoal. The layer of charcoal will help to purify the water in the terrarium. And now the final layer, this is the substrate. The substrate is a mixture of cocoa peat, sphagnum moss, dry sphagnum moss, and sand or soil. I just do want to add some coconut bark in it, but now due to the lockdown situation, I am unable to have it. But still, it doesn't even matter if you don't have it. You can just adjust the substrate in these three things. And the plant which is in my hand right now and I'm planting it, it's the aquarium species, it's hydrophilia, and I'm doing the hardscape plus the plantation together because I want to place the plants in between the gaps of the rocks, and I'll be using black lava rocks for this build. I'll be using only the half portion of the bottle for plantation purpose, and half portion I want to just make a desert view. And the next plant I'm planting is the dwarf baby tears. I think they will do really good in this, and plus in between the black rocks they are looking just gorgeous. And this is Anubias nana. This is also one of the aquarium species, and they grow really slow, so it will be doing really good in this terrarium. And here you can see in the half of the portion I have placed the seashore sand just to give it a desert look, and I have also placed a small size of driftwood inside. The portion in which I was putting the sand inside the jar and the driftwood is not been shot properly, so it's the video is missing a bit, but you can see that I have covered half of the portion with the sand, which gives it a proper desert look. And now final touch up to this terrarium is that I am placing the bull skull inside. With the help of the tweezers I'll be placing the bull skull inside. Yes, you can see that. Just leaving the bull skull on the top of the sand wasn't looking that good, so I decided to cover the skull with the sand. Here you can see that I have literally covered the whole bull skull with the sand. And after completely covering the skull, I just removed some of the sand from the above the skull using my brush, and this will give it a more natural look than it used to be. If I just kept the skull above the sand, it wouldn't have given it that natural look. Now that we have completed the whole terrarium, it's time to put the cleanup crew, that is the springtails, inside. Springtails are small, tiny little insects that help to keep the terrarium clean by eating the algae and the fungus which grow inside the terrarium. So that's it. It's done. Please let me know in the comment box what do you think about it. And if you do like it, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscription button just to help and support the channel. So that's it for the day. See you next week. Enjoy the view. Bye bye.